What's going on, y'all? Today we have an absolute doozy, so let's get into it. This Chad by the name of Javier Baez, we're going to get into him later,
Pause.
got rushed by some tweaker with a knife. Let's take a look at this CBS clip, though.
Cameras rolling during a dangerous knife attack, but what the knife wielder didn't know,
He didn't know he'd be reenacting a Baki fight tonight. He tried to channel his inner have at thee. His Joe Swanson Halloween costume's going to be tough.
is that the man he was attacking was a former pro fighter.
So needless to say, bro drew the short straw on that one. That's like picking a statue for the knockout challenge. That shit's just not going to work. Given that he lives in Florida, though, I'm sure this is probably the least of his daily worries. He probably has to jump on alligator heads like he's Mario to get home from work every day. I heard Ron DeSantis is paying $20 for every crushed tweaker spine anyway, so bro's just getting a little overtime in. Enough of my yapping, though. Let's go hear some words from the man of honor.
I guess he got really mad and he got a knife and came running at me, and then, well, the rest is on video.
Immediately, I love his, none major, y'all could go see it, attitude. Like you just smashed a dude into dust and you're not even going to talk about it? That's ballsy. Here's another clip, though.
You train so many times, it becomes just a reflex. I was able to hold him down with my knee and call the cops, and he woke up and the cops came. It was good. Easy peasy.
Easy peasy, he says. For anyone else almost, that would not be anything like easy peasy. Incredible.
I'm with the reporter here, I'm not going to lie. Like, if that was me, I'd be laying in a pool of my own blood, and I'd still be there. Bro would have hit a lick on me and left me soulless. But not old boy. Old boy picked him up over his head and turned him into gypsum powder.
Miami-Dade police arrested the attacker, Omar Marrero, charging him with 2 felonies.
Bro should get 3 felonies just for looking like that. Shit, I body slam him just to be sure. Least deranged Florida man. I'm sick of seeing this dude. Get him out my sight.
Footage showed the tail end of the confrontation. The arrest report said Marrero at first grabbed a 14-inch knife.
Bro, that is a sword.
And began to strike the driver's window.
I told him, leave me alone. And then he came with a knife, and then I told him, leave me alone, I'm calling the cops. I hope he doesn't break my window. That's all I cared about.
Bro was never in any fear of danger. There's a crackhead with a rapier outside his window trying to turn him into a human water balloon, and he's worried about property damage. Chad.
What do you suggest others do that may not have your training if faced in a very similar situation?
Stay in the car, call the cops. Stay in the car, or drive away.
Now, I'm going to be real. I think most of us would probably do that anyway. Either just drive away, run the dude over, or call the police, or maybe a mix of all three. It's good to hear him advising people to take the safe road, though. Unlike the Detroit urban survival training guy who's trying to turn everyone into Agent 47 or John Wick. 99% of the time, just getting the hell out of Dodge is probably the best option.
How did your mixed martial arts training help you through a very dangerous situation?
I stayed calm. I kept my balance. I kept my composure. I didn't bring him down and start beating on him. I just took him down.
Let's not overlook that part, though. I think if most of us were getting attacked by a knife-wielding crazy person and we managed to get him down on the floor and in our control, we'd probably give him a good few punches to the face just for good measure. But not old boy Javier. He just kept him there controlled peacefully and soundly, like a true Chad would do. So major points to our boy for that. If anybody gets the What Would Jesus Do medal of the day, it's our boy Javier.
Reporting in Miami, Joe Gorcho, CBS News Miami.
And thus concludes the least outrageous crime that happened in Florida that day. Now, you may not have known who Javier Baez is. I know I sure didn't until I read the news article about this whole situation that went down. But he is still a 5-2 with 1 draw fighter, a professional fighter at that. I'm not sure if he still fights, but I do have a picture of what he looked like when he was fighting. I'll put that up now. I'm not saying he looks like a punk now. He's certainly not somebody I'd walk up on and demand his lunch money. But it just goes to show you never really know who you're dealing with. So whether it's that cashier you're about to give an attitude to, or that random guy you feel like mugging, maybe think twice because you might get yourself turned into powdered sugar. And with that, I will step down off my soapbox. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe if you did. Pervy Sage out.